in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. One and two to DJ LeMahieu. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. A ball and two strikes. Here it is. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Swung on, missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Putter low, 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike there, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's gone 2 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Gio Urshela is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Batting it,
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ball one to start the at-bat. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Line drive, base hit down the line.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
1-0 the count. Not close. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Ian Happ is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
And he fouls this one off. 1-2, here it comes. Struck him out. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Torres at the bag. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Holder, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Taken in by Kipnis to second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster. So the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Aaron Judge is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Bottom of the inning now, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Popped him up. Torres shading to his right, makes the play. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres brings it in. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That front door sliced. And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Gio Urshela will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gio Urshela goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. From the belt, the pitch. Gleyber Torres is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
And that's over. 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And the flip will get him at first. And oh boy, a missed opportunity there as both runners are forced to hold, and there are 2 away now. And they'll put the ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, Dino.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Jason Hayward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you're so...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. At the plate now, Yu Darvish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sanchez drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Standing in, Jonathan Holder. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Fouled off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High pop-up. Baez has a play. And that's the 3rd out. 1. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that gets him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate to make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaks.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So he got him swinging. Aaron Judge goes down to become the 1st out in the 6th inning. He's set and the pitch. Aaron Hicks is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Luke Voigt. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Dan Winkler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3 runs already home here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. Torres will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Set to deal on 2 and 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Another look at the big... Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Jason Hayward is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ian Happ is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Torres at the bag. To Voit in time for the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Cubs strand 1. Still a 2-run deficit. Stepping in, Jordan Montgomery. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Now the 0-1. 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he is in there.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. No hits to this point. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Now batting.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as they open it up to 8-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Chatwood will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Leading off the inning, David Bodie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In now, Chris Bryant.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's the 2-0.
3 ball, no strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Back up the middle. Torres has it. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quick
tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Can't make any headway into an 8. Striding in, Gleyber Torres. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. No balls and 1 strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Jordan Montgomery, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Pitch is popped up. Baez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 1-2.
No, that's the ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game.
I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So they'll go to the bullpen now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees. Number 53.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one, well below the zone.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So digging in now, Ian Happ. And this could be a real... Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. But the Cubs do. Ryan Tepera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now here it comes. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Judge blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now. Through to third, and he's out. But they do play to run on the play. Giancarlo Stanton now. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Trying to keep it going, a perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Andrew Chafin takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Torres stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Bryant. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Chopped to third. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right side. Scooped up. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Yankees put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Jonathan Holder is the winning pitcher of record. Yu Darvish takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.